Massive chimneys rising 120 meters into the sky, visible from 40 miles away. A retractable roof that closes in just 20 minutes, and what will become one of the largest club stadiums in all of England. This isn't some distant fantasy. This is happening right now in Birmingham, and what I'm about to show you will completely change how you think about stadium design. By order of the Peaky Blinders, meet the powerhouse. And wait until you hear who's trying to come back to play here. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Look, I've covered a lot of stadium projects, but this one is different. Birmingham City, a club recently promoted and now playing in the EFL Championship, England's second division, just unveiled plans for a 62,000-seat cathedral of football that would be bigger than Anfield, bigger than the Emirates, and bigger than even Celtic Park. And here's the thing that blew my mind. Tom Wagner, the American billionaire behind this, called it a modern-day Coliseum. In this video, I'm breaking down everything. The jaw-dropping design features, the £3 billion sports quarter surrounding it, the incredible technology inside, and honestly, whether this club can actually fill 62,000 seats. Let's get into it. To understand why this stadium matters, you need to understand where Birmingham City has been. St. Andrews has been their home since 1906. That's nearly 120 years at the same ground. When it opened, it could hold 75,000 people. The record attendance was 66,844 fans packed in for an FA Cup tie against Everton back in 1939. But here's the tragedy. During World War II, the stadium took bomb damage. The grandstand literally burned down. And over the decades, while other clubs modernized, St. Andrews crumbled. By the 1980s, only 2/3 of the floodlights even worked. The stadium was eventually rebuilt in the 1990s, but today it holds just 29,000, less than half of what's coming. Then in July 2023, everything changed. Tom Wagner, co-founder of Knighthead Capital, a $9 billion investment firm, took control of the club. And he didn't just want to fix the old stadium. He wanted to build something the football world has never seen. All right, let's talk about this design because it's absolutely mental. First, those chimneys. 12 massive chimney-like towers surrounding the entire stadium, and they're not just for show. These things are doing serious work. They provide structural support for the retractable roof. They house all the lifts and staircases. They're part of the ventilation system, actually channeling sound upward while blocking noise pollution to the neighborhood. And here's my favorite part. One of those chimneys contains a lift to what will be Birmingham's highest bar, with panoramic views across the entire city. Now, why chimneys? This is where it gets beautiful. The site in Borsley Green used to be home to historic brickworks. Birmingham was literally the workshop of the world. At one point, the tallest chimney on the planet was in nearby Smethwick. Thomas Heatherwick, the legendary designer behind this, said something that stuck with me. He said, "Too often stadiums feel like spaceships that could have landed anywhere, but this stadium grows from Birmingham itself. They're even using reclaimed bricks wherever possible." But let's talk about what happens inside. The bowl is designed with the steepest possible angle allowed by regulations. The stands are pulled as close to the pitch as they can legally be. The goal is a 360-degree wall of fans with no gaps and no dead zones. The acoustics are specifically engineered to amplify crowd noise. David Manica, the architect, said Wagner demanded it be steeper, louder, and closer than any stadium they'd ever built. And then there's the technology, a fully retractable roof that closes in just 20 minutes, a movable pitch that can slide out completely. This means NFL games, rugby matches, and concerts can all happen year-round without damaging the playing surface. Wagner literally called it the most environmentally sound stadium that will ever be built. This isn't just a football ground, it's a multi-purpose entertainment venue designed for the 21st century. But here's what separates this from pretty much every other stadium project. The powerhouse is just the centerpiece. Surrounding it is a £3 billion sports quarter across 60 acres. Think of it like Manchester City's Etihad campus, but on steroids. What's included? A potential 15,000 to 20,000 seat indoor arena, high-performance training facilities for the men's, women's, and academy teams, a dedicated women's stadium, community football pitches, housing, including affordable housing, hotels, office space, restaurants, cafes, food markets, and children's play areas. This isn't a stadium you visit on match day and leave. It's designed as a 7-day destination. Markets on weekdays, matches on weekends. And here's the economic impact that made my jaw drop. The UK government is projecting this will create 8,400 jobs and contribute £370 million to the local economy every single year. By 2035, that annual contribution rises to £760 million. The government has already committed £2.4 billion to extend the West Midlands Metro tram system directly to the sports quarter. This thing has national backing. Now remember when I said wait until you hear who might come back? At the stadium unveiling, something very interesting happened. Tom Wagner showed a promotional video featuring Jude Bellingham. You know, the guy many consider the best player on the planet right now. The same Jude Bellingham who came through Birmingham's academy and left for Dortmund at just 17 years old. And Wagner said this. He said he thinks Jude is the greatest player on the planet today and that we haven't seen anywhere near his full potential yet. He said if they can provide him a platform to achieve his full potential, that's a great coming home story. In the video, Bellingham was shown the stadium plans and told it would be ready in 5 years. His reaction? Let's just say it was contemplative. Now look, is Bellingham actually coming back? Probably not anytime soon. But the fact that a championship club is even having this conversation tells you everything about the ambition here. Oh, and one more detail, Stephen Knight, the creator of Peaky Blinders and a lifelong Blues fan, helped design this stadium. The actor who plays Arthur Shelby even appeared in character in the promotional video. By order of the Peaky Blinders indeed. All right, real talk time. Can Birmingham City actually pull this off? Let's address the elephant in the room. This is a championship club building a stadium bigger than Liverpool's and bigger than Arsenal's. Here are the challenges.
You know, the best thing you can give isn't a thing. It's time. Time.
The capacity question. Birmingham's current average attendance is around 25,000. That's healthy for the championship, but 62,000 is more than double. They'd need to not just reach the Premier League, but stay there and become a genuine force. The timeline. They want this done by the 2030-31 season. That's ambitious, and the planning application isn't even being submitted until 2026. The money. £1.2 billion for the stadium alone, and £3 billion total for the sports quarter. Knighthead manages around £7.5 billion in assets, and Wagner has already invested over £100 million. But still, it's a lot. However, here's why I think they might actually do it. Government backing is real, with £2.4 billion committed to transport links. Knighthead just completed their full takeover of the club. They've already purchased 60 acres of land. The architectural team is world-class. Manica has done Camp Nou in the VTB Arena in Moscow, and Birmingham just won League One at the first attempt after relegation. Wagner said something at the unveiling that stuck with me. He said maybe they look like modest lunatics unveiling these plans while they're in the championship, but they feel very good about where they are. Here's my take. Whether you think this is visionary or completely insane, you cannot deny the ambition. A 62,000-seat stadium with 12 chimneys honoring Birmingham's industrial heritage, a retractable roof, a movable pitch, the highest bar in the city, an entire sports quarter that could transform one of the UK's most deprived areas. This is either going to be the greatest football story of the decade or the most spectacular overreach we've ever seen. Either way, I'm watching. What do you think? Can Birmingham pull this off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you made it this far, smash that subscribe button. I'm covering every major stadium development around the world, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.